Hi, I'm Hemingway Jones, and this is what's in my bag. So this bag came from Brooks Brothers. I bought it about 10 years ago, and it's my go-to-work bag, so I carry it pretty much every day when I go into the office. I just like it. It looks presentable. Nice leather. I know it was made in England for Brooks Brothers. And I like the flap and the shiny hardware. It's kind of nice. So the most important thing in this bag, I think, is my iPad Pro. I would be lost without this. I use this for the channel for almost everything. It's so handy. It's so good for writing, for all my thumbnails I do on here. The animation I'm starting to do for the channel I do on here. So it's just a lot of fun. Really, really handy and a very powerful tool. The next thing you would expect me to have in my bag is, of course, a fountain pen. But the surprising part is this is a very inexpensive case, but I have sentimental attachment to it. A good friend gave it to me. It has a lot of crumple room, so it actually protects your pens very well. So which pen do I have with me today? This is the Mont Blanc Origin Series Meisterstück. Absolutely brilliant, amazing pen. Been using it for about a month now, and I think our relationship keeps deepening by the day. A great pen in a very affordable case, and it's always with me. My next item is my other pair of glasses because I really don't see that well. These are also by Ray-Ban, but they're blue. And these are my reading glasses, and they're fantastic. When I wear these to read or to write, it's like having HD vision. These I can also read. These are progressives, but they're just not as good. But I actually think these look better. I don't know. Let me know. Which ones do you think look better? Let me know in the comments. But always have to have another pair of glasses. Okay, the next thing that's in my bag is indispensable, and that's my loupe. Once again, the eyesight's not that great, and I often need to see things like nibs, serial numbers, facets, whatever it is. If it's teeny tiny, I can't see it. But a loupe helps. It's indispensable. This one's really beat up. I actually got a new one, but this was my wife's, so it has a bit of sentimental attachment. Gotta have a loupe. Another tool you really can't substitute for a good knife. Use a knife for so many things, for opening boxes, just any kind of cutting really. I mean, it's really hard to get by without a knife. And this one is a Spyderco Delica with both a regular edge and a serrated edge. I've had this for a long time, since my rock climbing days. It's a fantastic knife. It's totally handy, and it's always in my bag. Super handy, super beautiful. Next, my journal. My journal is by Bottega Obscura. Beautiful custom-made journal. It looks like it came out of a 15th century monastery. That's what I love about it. Has my initials, has a bit of gold on here. This was made custom to me. The man behind Bottega Obscura is an artist. I love him dearly. We are now personal friends. The paper's fantastic. It works well with fountain pens. Beautiful inside. Imagine this is with me every day, and it's holding up like this. It's that top. So fantastic, beautiful journal that inspires me. So here's another thing, absolutely indispensable, a Swiss Army nail clipper. Just folds over. It's very discreet. You can hide this anywhere. In fact, I have one in my car. I have one at home, and I have one in my bag. So I'm constantly trimming them, probably 2-3 times a week. And this one is sharp, it's handy, and it's just really, really elegant. So I highly recommend it. So occasionally I forget my fountain pen, and this bag has little pen loops, and I always keep a Kaweco Lilliput. It's just such a treasure, this pen. It's a great way to get a lovely writing experience with you at any time. It has a cartridge in it, but I keep it always filled. and it has a lovely, lovely, smooth, medium Kaweco nib on here. It's just a brilliant thing to have as sort of your backup piece. It's my backup fountain pen so that I'm never caught without one, because I'd be lost without a decent pen. Next, I also keep these notebooks. These are sort of my personal financial notebooks where I keep track of different things. I'm in the banking industry and I just track a lot of different things. These are actually terrible for fountain pens. There's a lot of bleed through, there's a lot of feathering, but they're handy and I have them and they're always with me. So, indispensable. One of the other things I always have with me is a book, and this one is new. It's Susan Sontag on photography. I didn't start this yet, but this was recommended to me by my wife for inspiration, and to be honest, I need a little inspiration right now. Every once in a while, I need to refresh the well and kind of express myself in different ways. So I'm super excited to dive into this, and I'm not sure what I'm going to find, but I love new ideas, and my wife says this is fantastic. So can't wait to break the binding and see what lies within. But you have to have a book with you, always. Carrying one journal just isn't enough, so I also carry my onion skin journal. I love this thing. I hope you guys saw my video on it. The onion skin paper is so interesting, so slick, so great with fountain pens. I write poems in here, and I'm not one of these people who thinks that everything I write down is brilliant. It's really quite the opposite. The purpose of a poetry journal is to blast out like 50, 100 poems, and knowing that the vast majority of them are not going to be very good, but they have purposes. One purpose is they get you thinking in a poetic way. So before you film a video or something, you're in that mindset, and maybe your comparisons and your analogies and whatnot are a little bit more expressive and poetic than they would have been otherwise. And the other reason is that maybe you're going to take one or two of these out of here and work on it further, that it could actually be a decent poem after working on it for many, many hours. That's my process, my creative process, but I love this onion skin journal. Once again, look how tough this thing is. It looks brand new and it's been in here for weeks, but absolutely adore it. Fantastic piece of journal. What else do we have in here? These are indispensable. You know what these are? You have to have these. These are Zeiss lens cleaners. If you wear glasses as I do, these come in 400 count packages off of Amazon, relatively cheap. They're really good for cleaning your glasses. They're good for cleaning your watch too. Anything else where mild alcohol won't hurt it. But absolutely brilliant for your lenses, and I use these and my wife uses them too. They're very, very great for that. And then I have a collection and more eyeglasses. I have a collection of cards from my wife. This one's from Cordings. She buys me a lot of Cordings of Piccadilly clothes. Almost my entire wardrobe comes from Cordings, although nothing I have on right now comes from Cordings, but usually it does. And that's a birthday card from my wife. And here's another one too. Actually, there's a few in here. So I just can't throw away anything that she gives me, and I carry it. So by the time I get really old, there's going to be so many cards in here. But that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this. This is what's in my bag, and I'm Hemingway Jones. Thanks so much. Put up videos all the time, so we'll see each other again very soon, further up the road. Take care. Okay. I need to, suddenly I got like tense. It's all that creative like tension. Should I roll up my sleeves or anything, or does this look good? Okay, I'm ready. Hi, I'm Hemingway Jones, and I use this for the channel for almost everything. It's just so handy. Whoops. It's so handy. It's so good and a very powerful tool. Might as well keep rolling, right?
Yeah, well, there.
Okay. Another thing you would expect me to have in my bag, attachment to this case. Let me try it a whole bit again. Actually, it's pretty good. I should have just rolled through it, but I'll do it again. The next thing you would expect me to have in my, and it's always with me, is indispensable. Love it. Let's end that one.